I will say this.
She's gonna say this.
This is in my top 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's 6 movies in his top 5.
Maybe top 10. I haven't really sat down. I should have started this with this is in my top 5. Anybody keeping score at home is like, that doesn't add up. That son of a bitch has got more than his top 5 and his top 5 and his top 5.
It's a big 5.
It's a big. It's the biggest 5.
Biggest 5 ever.
Chase and I went to go see this together because everything was leading up to this.
Yep.
Everything.
I don't. This is what 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
I don't think me and Dan had really gelled yet. He was still on that other side of the warehouse.
Yep. Anyways.
I got another leak. Fucking. Just kidding.
Could you come fix this?
Yeah.
Shut up, D!
I figured he was going to get them all. But
you knew he'd get at least half.
Yeah.
Mathematically speaking. At least half.
I was calling for West Coast Vision.
Yes.
As soon as this movie was announced, I'm like, they're gonna get it out of his head.
As soon as the event occurred, you knew it's like, okay, we can do something with this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Because he just.
I saw a meme yesterday. It was like quips back and forth between Peter Parker and somebody else, but Blade was in the thing talking about this with half. Well, seeing as how we were half dead already, did they really get any of us?
That's some deep shit to think about.
Blade would have been formidable. I don't know if he'd have done it himself. Took his hand off. Oh, good God, he's fast with that katana.
Blade probably could have done some. Well, I mean,
done some damage, but yeah.
Well, let's
stop thinking.
I'm thinking about the discussion later that we're all going to have.
Gotcha.
We can bring all the stuff up that we want.
Yeah.
So for that.
Did you watch this in theaters? Did you wait?
The Thanos of Hollywood could be the best movie Marvel's ever made, but without a doubt is the most movie Marvel's ever made.
Yes.
Man, there is just so much movie in this movie. Look at all that movie. Avengers, Infinity War. Journey into a new era of the MCU, where after 10 years of having to streamline their plot so normies would know what's happening, Marvel's gotten so big, they'll drop you right into episode 19, part 1 of 2, without wasting a second on who anyone is or why you should care. Because let's face it, you're either on this hype train by now, or the Winter Soldier using Rocket Raccoon as a sidearm won't mean to you. Don't you see? They're both cyborgs rebelling against their destructive programming to do... Dad, why aren't you listening to me? Are you yawning? All your favorite heroes are here, like Tony Stark, the scientist who finds out magic exists and takes it in stride.
He came here to steal a necklace from a wizard.
But literally can't even when another quippy guy with a goatee shows up.
What is your job, Chapter, besides making living animals?
Stark, whose entire first movie was completely undone.
We'd like to express our profound gratitude for your help in saving Xandar.
You decimated Xandar.
And takes it in stride. But literally can't even when another buff guy with blonde hair shows up.
You're mocking me. He's trying to copy the edges.
Captain America, who heroically accepts his reduced role as guy who knows a guy.
Can we do that?
Not me, not here. I know someone. Who could find Vision? Probably Steve Rogers.
Black Panther, whose lack of screen time proves no one knew how big of a deal he'd be. And Spider-Man, the boy who'd rather hitch a ride into space and die than stay home and be in Venom. You and me both, kid. But they're not alone, because all these other characters are also back. Like Bruce Banner, a man in desperate need of a Phase 3 recap video.
Tony, you lost another Superbot?
Who's Scott? Ant-Man.
There's an Ant-Man and a Spider-Man?
The Avengers broke up. We're toast.
Like a band? Like the Beatles?
Scarlet Witch, the X-Man who's completed her...
Yes, and Ant-Man and Spider-Man.
As the movies go on.
Everybody's afraid of something.
Well, there are people who are expecting me too. You know, we both made promises.
Gamora, the emotional center of the whole story, and the best actor? Huh, didn't see that one coming. Loki, slightly more dead than the last two times. The rest of the Guardians, pre-James Gunn petition. Those were simpler times a few weeks ago. And Bucky, the one-armed artisanal goat cheese farmer. But they're not alone either, because holy crap, there
Dwight
are
Wolf.
so many people in this movie. Like Rhodey, Okoye, Mantis, Vision, Falcon, Wong, Shuri, M'Baku, Red Skull, Nick Fury. Oh hey.
Hey.
And War Cleaver
Awesome.
as the Bee.
Okay, Marissa Hall, right?
Or however that goes.
Pepper. Hey, last phase one girlfriend standing. Good for you.
Aww.
Nedry and Hawkeye. Snake.
Where's Clint?
Wow, the only heroes missing are the ones on all those Netflix shows Kevin Feige hates. Next time, Iron Fist. Next time.
Look like a bad knockoff version of Iron Fist in the back.
Or not.
That's not a
Into this thing.
a blindfold.
That was Daredevil.
Trying to grow his rock collection.
I know.
Oh.
I'm saying it's
a knockoff version.
It's like a knockoff version of Iron Fist.
So
You're like, dude, you need to cut eye holes in that thing.
And after he vowed in Age of Ultron to do it himself,
I'm doing it myself.
he
Well, he
wrote
did-
like
It's Randy. I don't know where my eyes are looking either.
Place in space,
In
and then
space.
boldly sent more of his kids to do it for him. You, sir, are a really bad stepfather, but dang, what a great daddy. Oh, yeah. Watch these movies catch up to one of comics' longest-running traditions. Briefly carry people off to new sales, where with a single snap of the fingers, Disney erased the box office potential of Black Panther, Spider-Man, 5/7 of the Guardians, Doctor Strange,
5/7.
the Winter Soldier, and 1/3 of the Avengers. And if you think these deaths are going to stick for longer than a movie, I've got a copy of The Death of Superman to sell you. I mean, it's still in the original bag, mint condition, with the armband, too. Come on, no one? How about The Death of Tony Stark? Death of Captain America? How about Thor? Nick Fury?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, okay, how about a copy of Infinity Gauntlet?
That was right in the
Something
middle of
happens,
Civil War.
and I'll come back just fine.
Oh, no, that was the end.
So cool.
So cool.
Starring Who Throws a Moon? Honestly. Four Stooges. Beards of No Nation. He was a one-eyed blonde Thor flying purple people beater. Under Armour. Dumbo. Mortal Kombat! Too long. Thanks for nothing. Signed the Avengers.
Oh, he's a big deal now.
Forge, a hologram for the king. Teen Titan Blow. It wasn't me. It was the one on Stan. Do 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 do.
I get it.
And the Dust League.
Dang.
Mother.
Game of Stones.
Yeah, I look
So,
like you're.
we're just gonna give him a pass for pretending this was a standalone movie? Yeah, we are. Today's episode was brought to you by the U.S. Army. Find out more by clicking.
Or don't.
All right, so the death of Captain America. Do you know that story?
No.
All right, when Civil War ended, when Cap saw like literally all the superheroes fighting each other,
Yeah.
and all this death and destruction, he just like screamed and everybody stopped and he surrendered for his. He's like, if you take me into custody, everybody stops fighting, let everybody on my side
Pretty much just go.
go. But I mean, you know, or if they had a consequence, you know, don't just let me be the fall guy. Yeah.
Jesus.
So Nick Fury and somebody else had him in cuffs, leading him up the steps of the Capitol.
Yeah.
And a
I
brainwashed.
think I have this at the house. The graphic novel.
Yeah.
I think so.
It was a brainwashed Peggy Carter with a sniper rifle across the street that got him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was in the IMAX theater with Civil War going, oh, it's coming. Oh, no. Because I thought he was going to surrender and they were going to kill off Captain America.
No.
Well, nobody dies in these movies. Well,